Beautiful YouTube coven. Welcome back to the mat and welcome to a brand new flow. If you have stumbled across me in the big wide world of YouTube today, welcome. My name is Bethany. I am the Yogi Witch. This is the local or resident yogi dog, Luna. And today we're going to be guiding you through a really beautiful flow for self-love. So working on that greatest love story of all time, the love story we have with ourselves. We're going to work through a really invigorating yoga practice, opening up our heart, playing around with the peak pose of camel pose, and just dedicating time in our day to our mind, to our body, and to our soul. So it's going to be a really, really gorgeous practice. So you can grab anything that you'd like to make your practice more supportive, any crystals, incense, candles, anything that you like. If you have an animal, a familiar nearby, you can grab yours now. And then we're going to come to me by lying all the way flat on the back, taking our arms, see little loops, ups and overhead, giving ourselves a beautiful full body stretch as we inhale. And then on our exhale, we're going to relax our hands to the belly. Bend into the knees, bring the bottom of the feet to touch and allow the knees to fall to the side. Moving into Baddha Konasana, butterfly legs. Moving into the practice and opening up the sacred circle by taking a beautiful deep breath in through the nose. And a slow breath all the way out. So just welcoming in a sense of grounding today to our practice. Tuning out the outside world, tuning in to our mind, to our body, to our soul. Creating that balance between inhales and exhales. Before taking our concentration to our mind, our focus to our mindset, perhaps the narrative we're telling ourselves today on the mat, perhaps any intrusive thoughts we've come to the practice with. And as I said, today's flow is all about writing the greatest love story of them all, and that is the one with ourselves. The longest relationship we're ever going to have in our lives, our true soulmate. So we're going to set today's practice with an intention, the foundation of this entire flow, with that gorgeous, gorgeous intention, affirmation, mantra, whatever you'd like to call it. And I invite you to set yours here, beginning it with I am, and finishing the sentence. And finishing the sentence with whatever you'd like it to be. There's no right or wrong answers. But set it here in the mind. Seal it with your breath. And for all together we inhale and we exhale. On your next inhale, my darling, slide the hands down towards the knees, and we're gently going to bring the knees to touch, maybe feeling a little bit of tension, that's okay. And then start to hug The knees towards the chest, lifting the shoulders, lifting the head, giving yourself a lovely little squeeze. And then from here, you're going to keep hugging the left knee lovely and close and relax the right leg flat to the mat, relaxing the shoulders down. From here, we're going to start to bypass the ribs and begin to hug that left knee in towards the left shoulder, almost like you're trying to tuck it into the armpit. Activating through that right leg, flex into the foot. Taking a beautiful deep inhale. And then on your exhale, right hand guides that left knee across the body and to the right hand side. Find length through those left fingertips, coming in to a spinal twist. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. Bring left knee back into the center. Bend the right knee to meet left. Wrapping your arms around your legs, giving yourself a lovely little hug here, a little touch, a little bit of love. And then we take it to the other side. We hug right knee lovely and close. Relax the left leg down. Start to bypass the ribs and hug the right knee towards that right shoulder. Flexing into the left leg. Really engaging those muscles here. As we inhale, on your exhale, left hand guides the right knee across the body into that gorgeous spinal twist and find length through the right fingertips. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. Engage the core. Right knee to the center. We bend left knee to the chest. One more time. Give yourself that hug. Find a little rock from side to side. And immediately from here, we're going to send the legs to the sky, cross the ankles, and we're going to rock our way to tabletop. So beginning to build a little bit of momentum, rolling forwards and backwards. Before rocking over the ankles, over the knees, and wiggle your way in to a tabletop position. From here, stack the shoulders just above the wrists, really finding the hasta bandha, engaging the hands down as we bring knees to touch. So waking up that spine, we're going to inhale, send the right leg behind us. On your exhale, draw knee to chest and round into the spine. Inhale, send it behind. Exhale, bring it in. 3 more times. Inhale out. Hand in. Inhale out for 2. And in. Inhale out for 1. Bring it all the way in. Beautiful. This time as you inhale to send it all the way out, tuck left toes under and meet me in a 3-legged down dog, really pointing through those right tippy toes. Inhale. On your exhale, we step right foot outside of the right hand, briefly come into a lizard twist. Left hand down, pull the right arm all the way to the sky. Find your length. And then with control, we wiggle the right foot into the center of the mat, lower the back knee down, and tuck the back toes. Inhale. We move into Anjaneyasana low lunge, really pulling the shoulders towards the ears. Find length through the fingertips. Beautiful. Before we start to send those arms out, lovely and wild, so opening up that heart, drawing in the light of the spring that is coming. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, round into the spine and wrap the arms around you. Inhale, open up. Exhale, wrap. Keep this movement going. Inhale, open up. Exhale to wrap. Taking it once more. Beautiful. Before we inhale to open up, squeeze shoulder blades together. Maybe take a big smile here, opening up your heart to the sky. Remind yourself of your intention, holding for 3, for 2, and 1. Lean forwards, hands frame that right foot as you tuck back toes under to lift all the way up. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, we gaze forward, find length. Exhale, bend into the knees, sweep those arms to the sky, finding a mini back bend. And then exhale to bend into the knees and forward fold for a moment. Take hold of the elbows and find ragdoll. Coming into our first back bend camel pose. On your next inhale, fingertips to the mat, gaze forwards. Exhale, bend into the knees, step back one leg, lower the knee down, step back another, so those knees are about hips width apart as we roll the body up. Options for you here. Options, you can keep the hands towards the back of the hips as you arch into the spine, press the hip bones forward, or perhaps you find the heels. Choice is yours, but squeeze shoulder blades together as we inhale. Exhale, start to explore your camel pose. Finding that back bend, holding for 3. We hold for 2. On your 1, if you have hold of the ankles, send one hand forward, send another, untuck the toes. Meet me briefly in child's pose. Maybe giving those hips a little rock from side to side. Before. In our child's pose, we're going to gaze between the hands. We're going to take a vinyasa, so press into the hands as you roll the body forward, bend the elbows, lower all the way down. Inhale, find upward facing dog. Exhale, bend the knees and come to meet me back in tabletop. We're going to take those tiger curls to the other side. So Hasta Bandha, engaging to the earth through the hands, bring the knees to touch. On your inhale, send left leg behind you, create length. On your exhale, draw knee to chest and round into the spine. Inhale, send it out. Exhale, bring it in. 3 more times. Inhale out. And in. Inhale out for 3. You've got it. And in. Inhale out for 2. And in. Inhale out for 1. And bring it all the way in. This time as you send the left leg behind you, tuck right toes under. Meet me in 3-legged down dog, really pointing through the left tippy toes. Inhale. Exhale, we step left foot outside of the left hand, coming briefly to that lizard twist. Right hand down, pull the left arm all the way to the sky, opening up that heart. And then with control, using as much support as you like, we wiggle left foot into the center, lower the back knee down. Inhale, we Wandjanasana, low lunge. Pulling shoulders towards the ears, really find length through the fingertips. And then open up the heart, shining it to the heavens. Remind yourself of your intention, your affirmation that you set. I am ... Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, round into the spine. Give yourself that hug. Ooh, I'm wobbly on this side. Inhale to open. Exhale to round. Keep it going. Once more. This time as you inhale, sink deep into the front knee, open up that heart. Holding for 3, holding 2, and 1. Lean forwards, hands frame front foot as you tuck back toes under and step all the way forwards. Inhale, we gaze forward to find our length. Exhale, bend into the knees, sweep the arms to the sky as you find length, find that mini back bend. Beautiful, and then swan dive to a forward fold. Take hold of the elbows and ragdoll it here. On your next inhale, fingertips to the mat, hands to the shins, gaze forwards. Exhale, bend into the knees, step one leg back, lower the knee down, step the other leg back, ready to come back into that camel pose. Expiration. So, hands can stay to the back of the hips, arching into the spine, pressing it forwards. If you have it in your practice to find the heels, you can do so, but roll shoulders away from the ears. Squeeze shoulder blades together, opening up that heart chakra. We inhale. On your exhale, begin to arch into the spine and find your pose. Holding for 5, for 4, for 3, yes, you've got it, for 2, and 1. Bring one hand forward, bring another, untuck the toes, and meet me in Balasana, child's pose, hips to heels. Send the hands forward and relax the forehead to the earth. Taking a moment to rest here. As you roll the forehead from left to right, opening up that third eye, speak your intention once more. I am. Not just saying the words, but truly feeling them. Together we inhale. And we exhale, gazing between the thumbs. When you're ready, let's take that vinyasa together. Press into the hands as you roll the body forwards, lower all the way down. Inhale, find upward dog or cobra. This time on your exhale, we meet back straight away into downward facing dog, finding our movement. And then from here, bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, find length through the right tippy toes as you sweep it all the way to the sky. Inhale. On your exhale this time, draw knee to the chest and step between the thumbs. Lower that back knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, pulling the arms all the way to the sky. On your exhale, send the hands behind you. 2 options here. First is you can interlock the fingers, squeeze shoulder blades together and find your back bend. Or if you have it in your practice, you can bend into the back leg, catch hold of the foot and open up the spine here. So pull that foot away from you. Open up your heart. Keep breathing here. I am. Holding for 3. Holding 2. Yes, and for 1, release the back leg and forward fold here. This time, right hand comes the inside of the right foot and walk that foot to the edge of your mat, sinking lovely and low into a lizard pose. Option to stay here on the hands, option to perhaps lower down onto that left forearm, and maybe find that back foot coming in to a bound lizard. Open up that heart, keep breathing. Holding 3. We hold 2, yes. And 1. With control, relax the left leg down and bring both hands to the earth. When you're ready from here, we're going to take camel pose 2 more times. So step right foot next to the left, walking the hands back and bring your body up. Ready for camel pose, maybe finding the heels, maybe staying with me, and the hands come to the back of the hips. You choose where you feel most comfortable today, okay? So inhale, exhale, explore your back bend. Oh, no, too deep. Holding for 3. Holding 2. And 1. With control. Bring the body up and in to child's pose. Got to honour our back bend today. Got to find that back bend and that balance. Together we inhale and we exhale. One more flow after our vinyasa, gaze between the thumbs. Roll the body forwards, take your vinyasa. Inhale, find upward dog or cobra. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. When you're ready from here, we bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, send left leg nice and high to the sky. Find length through the tippy toes. As we inhale, exhale, draw knee to the chest. Step between the thumbs and lower the back knee down. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Whew. Inhale, pull the arms to the sky. Find length. Exhale, 2 options. Maybe you send the hands behind the back, interlock the fingers and find your back bend, or you can take hold of that back foot, pulling that back foot away from you. Open up the heart. Holding wherever you are for 3. Oh, it's a tricky little balance. Holding for 2. And 1. With control, greater control than me, you start to forward fold, bringing the left hand to the inside of the left foot, walk it just outside of the mat, and we sink lovely and low into lizard. Option to stay on the hands, option to move down to that right forearm, and you even have the option wherever you are to come into bound lizard, finding that back foot. But we keep sending the breath down to the base of the belly. Holding 3. Holding 2. And 1. With control. Relax the back leg, left hand to the mat as we lift up. When you're ready, final camel pose. Slide, left leg next to the right. And start to lift the body. So remembering always, this is your practice. If you don't want to do any more camel pose, meet me in child's pose. Give that body a rest. If you'd like to take it once more, maybe you find the heels, maybe you find the back of the hips, but begin to explore your back bend. Finding your pose. Holding wherever you are. For 3. Holding 2. And 1. Bring the hands forward. Hips to heels. This time bring the knees to touch. Arms by your side as you relax down to child's pose. Rounding into that spine, giving yourself a moment, especially if you found these back bends quite intense in today's self-love practice. Remembering it does not matter if you wobbled and fell out of poses, if perhaps the poses were not in your practice today, perhaps you just didn't like them, that's okay.
Yoga is a unique and personal journey. The most important thing and the most bravest, strongest thing you did was come to the mat today. It's the hardest thing of them all. When you're ready from here, we bring the hands next to the knees and start to lift the chest. So you're sitting back onto the heels in almost like a hero's pose. If it doesn't feel comfortable, come to sit on the sit bones. We're going to start to ease out the spine. Hands to the knees or hands to the hips as we inhale to gently arch the spine. Exhale to curve, really focusing on that curving. Inhale to arch. Exhale, curve. Keep going, taking it a few more times. From here, we relax the spine, moving onto those sit bones any way you like, and you're going to send the legs forward. Lovely generous bend in the knees. Perhaps you simply take hold of the knees or relax them a little bit more. Maybe you wrap your arms around the top of the legs or even under the thighs, but round into the shoulders and relax the crown of the head down, coming into angel pose. Rewriting the love story, bringing in that main character energy. On your inhale, my loves, you lift the gaze. Exhale to gently roll the body up, cross the ankles, and come to meet me in a comfortable seated position, finding a little bit of grounding to end our practice. So roll shoulders away from the ears, bring hands to the knees, and find length through the crown of the head, just softly closing the eyes, relaxing the tongue and the mouth. Giving yourself a moment, concentrating only on your breath. Rebalancing it after our invigorating practice today. Feeling proud of ourselves for coming to the mat. Feeling connected, mind, body, and soul. And once more repeating our intention, our affirmation for this flow of self-love. I am ... Making a promise now to take this intention and affirmation off the mat into the rest of our day, the rest of our week, perhaps the rest of our year. Embracing our personal power, our magic, and our love, the important, most epic love story of all time, the one we have with ourselves. When you're ready, to close this practice with me. You're going to bring hands to prayer and we bow low. With love, with blessings, with gratitude to the strength of our minds for coming to the mat, to those in this online community for their support, and from me to you, thanking you for allowing me to walk alongside you in your yoga journey today. I hope this simple but soulful, spicy, beautiful yoga for self-love practice gave you a chance to really kind of honor how amazing you are, especially if you're letting those intrusive thoughts win. You're very powerful. But today we fought back and we rewrote the greatest love story of all time. I really, really hope you enjoyed today's practice. If you did, I would appreciate any kind of support for my little channel by maybe liking this video or even subscribing. Support like that really allows my channel to grow and meet so many wonderful, new, beautiful souls. But thanking you so much for joining me here today, and I look forward to seeing you on the mat again soon. Blessed be.